it is Jessica here with Grey House Fitness. And so I wanted to pop in and do my usual lately Monday review of the previous week of the Ultimate Reset. So I just finished yesterday. I finished up week 3 and the whole program yesterday. So hey Wendy, how are you? I wanted to kind of give you a review, my review of the final week. So the way this whole program kind of sets up your food, your first week, if you haven't been following along, your first week, I still got some animal products. I had fish and chicken in the first few days. I still had some meat and yogurt, or eggs and yogurt later on in that first week. Then that stuff was all removed, and I still got to eat fruits and vegetables, healthy fats, and then grains in the second week. So that's brown rice, quinoa. I got some black beans and pinto beans in there as well, lentils. And then for week 3, all of that good stuff was removed as well. So I was just down to fruits, veggies, and healthy fats. I was a little scared, but it went pretty well. If you guys followed my posts at all last week, I did have one day where I kind of lost my mind. But for the most part, week 3 was pretty good. I would have thought that I would have been really hungry. But again, it is so much food, and not like bust a gut so much food, but like I wasn't very hungry. In week 3, I did have a little, it was kind of like a mid-afternoon, so I switched around when I ate. I still was drinking my Shakeology every day through the whole program. And so I would have breakfast around 7:30. And in those first 2 weeks, I would have a late morning snack. I would have my Shakeology about 10:30, and then I would have lunch around 1 or 1:30 and dinner around 6. I kind of flipped the snack and my lunch around for week 3. So I would eat breakfast around 7:30, and I would have lunch about 11. I cut that a little bit later. Sometimes in week 3, I actually went out to lunch twice with, once with my family and then once with a friend for her birthday, and I couldn't eat where we were at, so I would push that lunch out just a little bit so I could eat what my scheduled meal was right before we left. And then I would be fine while I was at the restaurant, and that went fine. But so I would eat my lunch around 11, 11:30. One day it was noon, but then I would hit my Shakeology about 3 and still have dinner around 6 or 6:30. And I did notice that right around 2:30 every day in week 3, I wasn't hangry, but like I was ready to eat. And I take that back. I was a little hangry. I was. So, and I don't know if that was the lack of grains, that just kind of, there's that filling maybe aspect that's gone. But my Shakeology took care of that right away, you know, and then I got through to dinner just fine. So it wasn't a lot of hunger. Friday of week 3, I lost my mind. I don't know why, but I woke up that day and all I could think about was, burgers and bean dip and ice cream, and it was a rough day. I will say I worked out that day, and I had not really worked out a lot through the rest of it prior to that. You can walk, you can do some light yoga. Week 1, I did yoga or took a walk 5 days. Week 2, it was about 3 days, and then I only did yoga once in week 3, and I didn't take any walks. But I was feeling really good when I woke up on Friday, so I kind of did a modified country heat workout, and then the day just went downhill from there. So I don't know if it was hormonal. I don't know if it was the extra expenditure of energy that sent me over the edge or what. But it was good. So let's see. Results from week 3, I lost another pound, almost a pound. And I will say this scale was a struggle in week 3. I would have thought that all through this that there would be like a progressive weight through the whole thing. I lost, 4.5 pounds the first week, and I lost 3 pounds the second week, and barely a pound in week 3. my bathroom habits were a little bit different. So this may be TMI, but just to be honest, I was a regular pooper before the Ultimate Reset, and I maintained being a regular pooper through weeks 1 and week 2. And then I kind of went to an every other day habit in week 3, which was odd for me. And I assume maybe it was because it was less food, or my body was using the food that I was eating more efficiently, that there just wasn't as much to get rid of. I'm not sure. But so I don't know if sometimes that had to do with why the weight seemed high. I don't know. But in general, I was very happy. Gosh. It brings me to a total of a little over 8 pounds lost and 10.5 inches for the 3 weeks. I actually cannot wait to do this again. I don't know that it's a good idea to do it consistently, but I would definitely, within the next couple of months, or maybe 6 months, we'll see kind of how the next few months plays out, I would totally do this again. The scariest part to me, hey Monica, the scariest part to me going forward is I do what I'm told really well. So to have every meal laid out for me was awesome. I just did what I told. Every meal that was on the menu guide had a recipe that came with it, and I simply got to do what I was told. So now to kind of go forward and try to figure out how to, moderation is not my specialty. Balance is not it's not my strong suit. My husband laughs at me and has told me for years that I am either all or nothing. I'm either all workouts and like no jokes, or I am all cheeseburgers and no workouts. So that will be the challenge moving forward, is how to incorporate what I have learned food-wise. Because I didn't hate the way I was eating. I don't miss chicken. I think there's a mental craving thing that I'm still gonna have to fight with a little bit to get, and I'm okay with that. I know a lot of people say it takes 21 days to change a habit, and I actually believe that those days between 21 and 30 are what solidify that habit for you. So again, it's going to be a little bit of a struggle. We're leaving for Las Vegas on Thursday. And so I'm going to have less control over what I have access to. Being at home and, even just going out to lunches or dinners and stuff was easy enough to keep control. But now all I'm going to have to, yes, Nicole, you can. They say that you don't, I wouldn't say that it's not recommended. They want you to chew your food. But I wasn't giving it up. I love Shakeology. So you can only drink vegan on it, because the idea is to remove the animal products and stuff from your diet. So you don't want to drink the regular, you want to drink the vegan. So I continued to drink vegan Shakeology through the whole thing and did great. Anyway, back to, hey Erin, thank you. We're leaving for Vegas, and I'm a little scared of just what I'm gonna have access to. Willpower right now, I feel pretty strong that I'm not gonna wanna go balls out for all the junk food and stuff. I don't wanna get sick. And so I'm planning on like oatmeal and fruit. I'm planning on lots of salads and veggies. So if you guys have specific questions, again, please reach out to me and let me know. Sometimes I don't know what what you guys are curious about, what aspect of this week that you're curious about. So I just thrown out the highlights there. So if you, oh goodness, the train left the station again. What was I gonna say next? I totally don't know. Damn. So, I will be posting my before and after pictures, and I will say I was kind of shocked. I got on the scale this morning, and realizing I only lost 8 pounds, just over 8 pounds. My goal was 10 pounds. And so I was bummed. I was like, oh, I only hit 8.25 pounds. I was a little disappointed. But then I had the hubby take some pictures and I laid those babies side by side. So I cannot wait to share those with you. I will share them after I get home from picking up my daughter from school. And you guys will see why I have no problem fighting the temptations that may come my way. So again, if you have any questions, let me know, and then I'll post the link to my blog about this as well later tonight. So thank you very much for watching, you guys. I know these reviews, I try to keep these videos a little bit shorter because who wants to sit through some 15-minute video? But these always get lengthy. So anyway, all right, I will talk to you guys soon. Stay tuned for a Random Tip Tuesday tomorrow. Bye, guys.